Another thing, roommate number two, it's becoming a hate fest, yes, but whatever. So he's like 30 years old, and he's all about text messaging, which is cool. But instead of like a normal text tone, he actually has one for like his email, and it's like, "You got mail, biatch," which is kind of funny, but not when you have to listen to it all the time, and not when it's like 5 a.m. When you're like 30 years old, you shouldn't be hitting up, those websites where you buy freaking text ringtones. So yeah, sorry, Jamster.com. Teenage, that's cool. But when you're 30, like, what if the dude's like in a job interview and it's like, "You got mail, biatch." You think they're gonna hire him? No, they're not gonna hire him. They're not gonna hire that biatch. Okay, another thing. This is kind of nasty, but roommate number two. We ran out of toilet paper, and I always keep like a stash in my place in case we run out because I'm sneaky like that. And so what did roommate number two do? He freaking took some of my napkins and he used those to wipe his scummy European furry ass.
My ass isn't furry. Ask the napkins if you don't believe me.
I felt kind of bad for the napkins after that because like when I bought napkins, I kind of had an agreement with them that I might use them, wipe ketchup, mustard, or maybe like pizza sauce off my mouth. And there was nothing in that agreement. They would not have gone home with me that package of freaking napkins had they known, they were gonna have to do what they had to do, and that's not right. That is like napkin abuse, dude. Have a freaking stash. Everyone, you go to college, you have roommates. Have a stash of freaking toilet paper. You keep to yourself. You hide it. Like I said, just like Anne Frank. You can't let anyone find it. Because if you run out, you know, don't be that guy who freaking uses napkins. That's fucked up. How would you feel if you were a napkin and you had to freaking wipe some freaking furry European Chewbacca ass? That's just bad karma right there. My freaking wall is like next to the bathroom, so I hear everything. This dude, I don't know how, but this dude like takes half a dozen dumps every day.
Wow, this is the kind of dump you write a poem about. It'll go like this. A fart is like a love song from your butt.
Like half a dozen. I'm not exaggerating. Like I don't know if the dude goes outside and like gets on all fours and eats grass like he's a goose or like a duck. I don't know if that's what he aspires to be. Maybe that's why he can't find a job because no one hires people to be a goose or a duck. I mean, maybe if you wear a costume or something, but it's freaking nuts. And what's really crazy is the dude will take like one piss every 24 hours. I don't know if the dude's like a camel, but it's fucking fascinating. Like if I was a scientist, I would like drug him and cut him open and freaking like see what is this dude's makeup because I don't know how the hell you take like half a dozen dumps a day. No wonder he freaking petties the napkins because there's only so much freaking toilet paper an apartment can hold. So yeah, that was kind of a stupid idea. Like, well, I mean, we have to share a bathroom, but I should have just been like, dude, you buy your own toilet paper because I cannot afford, I cannot afford your toilet paper habit. You're a toilet paper junkie, dude. I can't afford it. I can't. Like, I don't even think P Diddy could afford it. Do you like aspire to be like a goose or a duck? Okay, another thing that like both the roommates do, which is kind of funny. I mean, it's like an American thing. It's not like a European thing, but they like to like brag about women. Like it's I think they all want to be like the alpha male of the place, and like roommate number one, when I like first kind of like met him, he was like, oh man, he's like, oh, I love to fuck women. I go crazy. I turn into an animal. He's like, I like hold on to the headboard and I'm screaming, and I'm like, whoa, that's crazy, dude. Really? Uh oh.
There was this one time when I had seven some with these hot chicks, and we did it for like 13 hours, and they all died because I did them so hard and so much. And then I did them again, and they came back to life because I'm so good. Yeah.
Yeah, he's only had like in the past like 7 months or so, like one chick came, and I heard her laughing which is kind of bad. I heard her say, "You're crazy," and she laughed, and there was no moaning. But roommate number 2, this dude was like talking about. He's like, "Oh man, when he's like, I guess he lived in Chicago. He's like, when I was in Chicago, there was like I was banging like 8 girls at once, and they were all friends, and they were all hot, and it was awesome." And I was like, "Oh yeah, that sounds pretty cool, 8 girls." In the past 8 months, he's had 2 chicks here, and neither were very cute. And I did not hear any moaning either. So, yeah, if you're saying that you get laid a lot, you're probably not. Like the dudes that get laid a lot don't really brag about it. They just, have sex. They don't have any energy to brag. They're just, drinking their Gatorade and they're just resting because they know they're getting laid soon. They don't have to brag about it. Yeah, the more you know.
Yo, click on the link you see to watch part 3.